Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Nadabila. My ID is 20210160019. I'm from TB1. In this video, I will explain about the kind of translation theory. First, the translation theory by Catford is translation is the placement of language text, the language resources appropriate to the target language, and then the textual material can be the words, phrases, sentence, language style, and the grammatical structure. In other words, translator have to look for the most relevant word, phrases, sentence, or grammatical structure that can replace the source text, so the target readers can understand. For example, to translate the phrases "saya sedang sedih" into English, translator must be aware about the grammatical structure of the source and target language. The translator need to choose the translated text to be "I'm sad" or "I was sad." And then the second is Newmark translation theory. According to Newmark, translation is rendering the meaning of text into another language in the way that the author intended the text. In the theory of translation, Newmark agreed that the translation theory A. Semantic translation and communicative translation. B. The message or course language should be similar with the target language. C. Translation should make clear meaning from the source language. And then D. Translation should be informative to expressive. It means the reader must be given detailed explanation so they know the message in the source language and the target language. And then the third is Nida and Tabor translation theory. According to Nida and Tabor, translation is rewriting of the message contained in the source language into the target language to find similarities. Translation studies include three interrelated and mutually interacting aspects of translation. It is theory, practice, and evaluation. Okay, Nida has three sets of theories as evaluated below. A. Philological theories. Philological theories rely upon philology as the study of development of language and then the classical literary studies. And then next is B. Is philosophical theories. He primarily emphasizes the psychological and intellectual function of the mind of translation. And then C. Linguistic theories. Linguistic theories of translation, according to Nida, are based on a comparison of the linguistic structure of the source text and target text rather than a comparison of literary genres and stylistic features of philological theories. And then D is functional theories. These theories subsume the early work on the text type and language function, the theory of translation action, Scopus theory. And then E is this theory view translation a purpose-driven, product-oriented or outcome-oriented human interaction with special emphasis on the process of transition as message transmission or a translation action from a source text. And then F is Scopus theory. Scopus theory stresses the interactional pragmatic aspect of translation, arguing that the shape of the target text should be determined by the function. And then G is sociolinguistic theories. These theories therefore to link translation to communicative theory and information theory with special emphasis on the receptor role in the translation process. And then H is interpretive theory or theory of sense. Is the theory the proponent of this theory argue that interpreters do not work merely with linguistic meaning, but also need to take into account such factors as the cognitive context of what has already been said, the setting in which the interpreting is taking place, and the interpreter's own word knowledge. And then the fourth theory is by Mildred L. Larson translation. Translation is basically a change of form, according to Larson. When we speak of the form of language, we are referring to the actual word, phrases, clauses, sentence, paragraph, etc., which are spoken or written. And then the fifth theory is by Breslin translation theory. According to Breslin, translation is remote strategy of ideas and truth from the source language to the other language in written or orally. And then the last theory is by Will translation theory. Translation is a cognitive activity, and as intermediaries operating way in understanding the short text and ways that produce text back into the target language. Thank you for watching and see you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.